Hello everyone, this Sunday we got a bit of heavy and turbulent episode of Heartland. Amy reunited with a friend, Lisa made a return, while Tim had to contend with his past mistakes. And Lou faced the fallout from her frequent travels and Tim and Jack winning Hudson's Entrepreneur of the Year. This episode ended with some shocking news. Want to know more about what happened during the entire episode? To watch this video till the end. Early in the episode, Amy, Lyndy and Katie visit Maggie's to get some treats and we see Finn Cotter there. Seeing Finn back in Hudson alone was a shock for Amy. However, hearing that he's now a regular at Maggie's was even more of a surprise. And later we found out that not only did Finn leave Hudson without so much of a goodbye sometime after we met him in Heartland season 15 episode 8, but as Amy promised at the end of that episode, she encouraged her clients to call Finn when they needed a farrier. Yet, since Finn was not around, he didn't show up for any of his appointments, and that reflected badly on Amy. In every scene that Amy and Finn were together in Heartland in 16 episode 4, we could clearly see that there was an attraction there. However, Finn's sudden departure caused Amy problems with her clients, left some bad blood between the two. But as soon as Finn got over himself and stopped being so defensive when Amy confronted him about how he left things in Hudson, there it was again, that spark between them. And even though Finn never explained what family obligations he had to attend to in Kindersley, so Finn's background is still a bit of mystery to us. By the end of the episode, the two were on good terms again. While Amy was helping Finn and Tucker, the rest of the family had to deal with the fallout that came with Jack and Tim winning Hudson's Entrepreneur of the Year award. Both Jack and Tim were excited about winning the award for Heartland beef. After all, they have worked hard to build their business. Jack seemed to be proud of the title they were awarded, saying that it's proof that he could successfully run the ranch despite his father doubting him in the past. At first, Tim loved the idea of getting the award, but that quickly changed when an old buddy of Tim showed up at the ranch. Mike McCluskey and Tim worked together at the oil fields a long time ago when Tim was still drinking and using drugs. So when Mike saw Tim and Jack's photo in the Calgary paper, he decided to track Tim down. What started as a reunion of old friends quickly turned into something completely different. The family as well as Tim's wife Jessica were excited to meet an old friend and hear all the stories. But Tim grew more and more upset. At first, it seemed that it was because Mike reminded Tim of the old him, the one who was estranged from his family and drinking and doing drugs. After Mike crashed Jack and Tim's Hudson Times interview and told the reporter about how Tim saved Mike's life, Tim told Jack that he won't accept the award and why. When Tim was Mike's foreman at the oil fields, Tim ordered Mike to dig a trench in the reservoir. However, since Tim was heavily hungover, he was not paying attention and didn't see that the trench was not stable. It collapsed on Mike and buried him alive. Although they dug Mike out, the incident left permanent damage to Mike's leg. And what is worse, Mike covered for Tim and told their boss that it was his mistake, not Tim's, since Mike knew how important that job was to Tim. So now that the reporter printed the pretty version of the events, Mike was blackmailing Tim to either give a part of the Heartland beef profits to him indefinitely, or Mike is going to the press with the full story of what happened. Jack was shocked to hear Tim's story, but he was also there for his friend and told Tim to stop running from his mistake and won it. So at the award ceremony, Tim decided to take Jack's advice and come clean during his acceptance speech. On the other hand, Rick warned Lou that her father and grandfather winning the award reeks of favoritism, insider voting, and nepotism. But Lou shrugged it off, telling him that since he's not the one who picks the winner, it should be fine. However, Rick knew that since most of the people in Hudson don't know this, it will come back to bite Lou. And it did. After Katie declined Lou's idea to go down to Florida to visit Jersey and asked to stay in Hudson and have a typical teenage summer job and all, Lou set Katie up with a job at Maggie's, telling Katie that after the rafting stunt, Lou wanted her daughter to work where she could keep an eye on her. And that's when Katie noticed that people are not only acting weird around her, but also complaining about the mayor of Hudson never being around anymore and only coming back to Hudson for the award ceremony. ceremony, which she rigged in favor of her one family. On the day of the award ceremony, Maggie's was nearly empty even at lunchtime. Katie knew that something was wrong, and she was right, because there were flyers saying things like "No more family first for Fleming" and "Missing Mayor" with the rate prohibited symbol over a picture of Lou stuck to Maggie's door. That got Lou's attention. She understood what Rick and Katie were telling her all this time and started doing damage control. After all, the mayor election was coming up and they needed to do anything they could to get Lou back in the people's good graces. Later, a big wrench was thrown into Lou's plans when Quinn called Lou at the end of the night and told her that Georgie is in the hospital unconscious after a fall at one of her jumping shows. So Lou was on the first flight to Florida to be with her daughter, leaving a shocked Rick in charge. So, this much for today's video. We hope you liked it. We will deliver some more news of Heartland as it comes in. We will also have all the burning Heartland spoilers, updates, and news that we're frequently looking for. So visit us regularly. Thank you for checking this video out. We will see each other very soon with another video. If you like this video, give us a like and subscribe to our channel for new videos every day. If you have anything to say, do let us know in the comment section below. We'll make sure to reply to our comments.